Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Reigns. And Reigns is a really interesting little experiment. I've had my eye on this one for a little while, and I think it does something very, very interesting, which is, we live in an era where games can get very, very complex, especially the games I play, whether that be, RimWorld or Stellaris, or even Fallout 4. Fallout 4 has a lot of complexity buried under the surface, so I think it's very, very accessible to its credit. But Reigns does the exact opposite. Reigns says, how simple can we make a game while still giving it a narrative and a universe? Because Reigns basically says, could we make a medieval management sim exclusively using the controls of Tinder? And I do mean this very literally. It is just swiping left or right to answer questions. In some ways, it has more in common with old choose-your-own-adventure novels than many modern games. Are you the young king? I have decided, yes I am the young king. Well, you're in charge of this mess now. Good luck with that. They're all pretty crazy, you'll see, says the Spirit of the Fallen. I can reply, who or what? And I get the feeling that one doesn't matter very much. Try to keep a balance between the four powers to keep your head on its shoulders. So that therefore is church, people, military, and money. So what you're actually really doing is balancing those four by making decisions. Got it. I will do that. Yes. The spirit looks at you thoughtfully, then disappears. You enter the courtroom. Okay, and on to our first little decision here, and I start off with all of them 50% full. So the folks of the remote village are teaching their children to spit on the king's men. Should we make an example? So hovering either way gives you kind of a hint as to what's going to happen when you make the decision. It's, I assume, the year 604, and I've been in power for 1 year. Yeah, spitting on the king's men doesn't really seem acceptable. We probably should make an example of that. So the church likes that, the people didn't. The river drop is dry again. We should build a dam. And obviously, so no will be bad for the people, but that will cost a bit of money. Yes, we should build a dam. That will help for some reason. The dam will limit the Vikings' access to water. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, let's limit the Vikings' access to water, though I'm probably going to regret that. A convent of nuns has started meowing like cats. It's spreading to the village. Why would I care? Or general, should we cut down the... Yeah, I probably shouldn't care about the cat women. The women can be cats if that's what they want to do. The nuns kept meowing for ages. In the end, the church declared them heretics and burnt down the convent. Seems fair enough. So there's a cholera outbreak in the capital. It's the Blue Death. I should treat the population or close the castle gates. Okay, yes, sacrifice some money to treat the population. Ooh, apparently that hurt literally everyone. Oh dear. The Eastern Baronies are at war again and their population is crossing our frontier as we see. Bloody Eastern Baronies. Every bloody 5 years. It's all the same. Close the frontier or welcome them. It's going to cost money whatever we do. Closing the frontier or welcoming them will probably cost money. So in that case we may as well welcome them, I suppose. So we've governed for at least 5 years. That's nice. The harvest is a nightmare. People are famished. Please, sire, decrease the taxes. Okay, fine, we'll reduce the taxes as it's a famine, and apparently I've just gained a title, by the way. I'm Gerald the Young. I've governed for 5 years, but I'm still Gerald the Young. That's my title, and my title changes based on the decisions I make. That's nice. The estuary of the River Drop is a dangerous swamp for travellers. We should sanitise the whole area. No or yes? No, I think we're good with people at the moment. I kind of want to save the money because we've not got much money. We desperately need more money soon, to be honest. My liege, we are under attack. Beggars are invading our streets. Well, that's not really attack, is it, Sir Cedric? That might be an inconvenience for you, but attack is a bit OTT. Let them be. Throw them out. No. Let them be. Alright? Just leave them alone. There's been a massive breakout from the prison. We need to organise a search party, says Justice Harry, who has a lovely hexagonal head. I like it. I like the art style in general, actually. No. Yes, we probably should. Let's go after that. The harvest has been fantastic, my lord. Feed the people or feed the army. Yes, feed the people. Feed all the people. That gets us a tiny bit of money. Tweet, says Piao the bird. Who's in charge of this bird? Thank you. Yes, who is in charge of this bird? What's happening? There's been an explosion in the capital. We don't know what's happened. Shall we close the gates of the city? Yes, that seems kind of... Oh, I'm kind of actually out of money. Your country's ruined, my lord. Merchants and nobility own everything. What do you think something bad is about to happen? So Gerald the Young dies in the spider mud, but that is not the end of the game. It's still 616. It's just now there's going to be a new king. The king is dead. Gerald the Young died after only 13 years in charge. But let's move straight on from Gerald to Robert, the second king. Huzzah for Robert. And Robert apparently should win a duel, recruit a doctor, and meet the devil. One of these things is not like the others. It is said that only the devil will allow us to blissfully forget the cursed kings. But does he even exist? Yes, he certainly does, because one of the achievements is to bloody meet him. So I'm fairly confident he does. That's an interesting thought. Maybe he does. Maybe we'll find him eventually. Sure, absolutely. Let's crack on, shall we? The spirit slowly drifts away. I'm guessing that there was Gerald. Gerald the Young. Right, let's crack on and this time not run out of money. Do you need some credit, my lord? 2,000 gold pieces at 5% interest. That actually seems like a fairly decent deal. Yeah, let's do that. Marvellous. Would you like to marry the young princess of a neighbouring kingdom? That seems like a sensible thing to do. Absolutely. Woof woof. Rex invites you to follow him. All right, sit. Yes, let's follow the dog. See what happens. Grr woof. Rex brings you to the forest. Yeah, okay. And then waff gna waff. Rex stops in front of a bright orange mushroom. Eat the mushroom. Go back to the castle. Alright, maybe don't, actually. My lord, it's time to pay the debt. You see, if I give him the money back, I'm going to be worse off than when I started because of that interest rate. Or I could murder him. There we go. My lord, a good doctor just saved the life of my nephew. He's a bit of a magician. He is here now. Let him in, please. And I have recruited the doctor, just like it suggested I might want to. I am a doctor, and that is... so because I've recruited the doctor, a whole bunch of new cards have just entered the deck to be drawn. Lovely. I'm a doctor, alchemist, poisoner. I can handle life for you, or death, occasionally. And focus on the life part, or... yeah, glad to have you. Very glad to have you indeed, though the church is not so happy about that. Queen Laurentia is loved by the people and the army. Give her more power. Yeah, sure, why not? That seems like a good idea. Your people in the north are superstitious and impious. Build more churches? That will cost money. But actually, you know what? The church is the lowest thing right now. Yes, get the church back up. We've got plenty of money. We would like to build a school in the capital for the enlightenment of the people. Totally, that seems like a good sort of thing to do. And we found some gold in the mines. Should we try and dig deeper? Absolutely, get more gold. I'm Sister Sylvia, the headmistress of the new school. Help us nurture the young souls. Okay, no. You get on with it. Actually, no offense, the king probably shouldn't be doing that. The king probably shouldn't be, like, micromanaging. But sure, I will get on with it myself. Oh, that was quite expensive. I'm a serial killer, says Justice Harry. Yeah, so what, Justice Harry? This job sucks. If I could... maybe, but nobody wants to do it. This job sucks. If I could... I don't even know what he's asking. Out of the question. Maybe, but nobody wants to do it. Sure. There's a crisis in your church. We need to reform our religion. Could you please tell me a little bit more about the crisis before I actually agree this? Sure, let's do it, or whoa, not so fast. Yeah, sure. Let's completely reorganise the entire religion. That seems like a sensible sort of thing. Give us enough power to enforce divine justice in your country. The Pope is ready to pay the price. No, 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 no. Alright, no. I'm not having the Spanish Inquisition in what's blatantly supposed to be kind of like Britain, given, like, you know, you're from Sherwood and stuff. I could be the executioner. Doctor? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get rid of the traditional executioner and have the doctor as the executioner instead. That seems sensible. And I'm looking for a simple way to test exotic new poisons. I can pay. The people won't like it, but it will get me some more money. Oh dear. Why do I get the feeling that I might have just run into a spot of trouble there? It quickly appeared that hygiene was the doctor's last concern. A terrible plague followed the doctor's experiments on convicts. You're among the first to rot. Oh, well, that was a bad decision. The king is dead. Robert the... He wasn't so wise, game. He made a really, really stupid decision in a very short reign. Right, maybe make less stupid decisions. Right, bring on William the First, the third of my dynasty. A great fire is destroying your castle, my... Oh, this is the worst coronation day ever. Save the garrison or save the treasury? Yes, save the treasury, I need the money. And, a young woman claims that her son is in fact your bastard. Should we make this problem disappear? No, absolutely not. So I have an heir. I'm not sure where all my previous heirs are coming from, given I'm the third in this line, but never mind. It quickly becomes apparent the son is here to stay. Lovely. So the peasants are revolting, large groups of people are ransacking the capital, the army is overwhelmed. Reinforce the army... or close the castle's gate. Yeah, reinforce the army. The army's getting really low right now. Okay, that was probably the right decision. If you were an animal, what would it be? A lion? No, or yes, a lion. Oh, that's just bonus military. Lovely. We can never be too prepared. You need to recruit more soldiers. Kinda can't afford to. Sorry, General Arnulf of Dover. My lord, Graham Loosetongue managed to set a lion loose in the streets of the capital. It's pandemonium. Send in the army. Close the gates. The army's looking really low right now. Close the cat. I feel like this guy is not going to be king for long. Close the gates. My lord, your son is a young prince. The last time, he's not a prince. He's not my heir. He's just a bastard, all right? Let him come. Yeah, sure, let him come in. Let's see what we can do. I'm the next king. I will kill all of the infidels. No, not so fast. Let's not start a big religious war here. And the Kingdom of the South claims that you're betrothed to their young princess. Declining may trigger what? They don't just get to declare that, but alright, fine. Yes, I'm happy to accept this. Okay, that's green all round. Lovely. We need to build a new church. No, sorry. We really have enough right now. An earthquake destroyed a large part of the capital. The city guard awaits your orders. The orders are to... yeah, prevent pillaging. And oh dear, your people are famished and the unrest is spreading. The castle has ransacked your court dispersers and you're left with pigeons to rule over. Well, that sounds like a much nicer end than previously. William the father. Apparently he did nothing more significant in his entire life than manage to have a son, and even then it was a bastard. Okay, begin the reign of a Daymar. That's a good name. Perhaps that was the name of my bastard. Lovely. Tweet. It seems the bird was carrying a message, but it's not there anymore. Look under the windowsill. Yeah, look under the throne for some reason. You find a lot of garbage, but no message. You could just check the windowsill afterwards, alright. This message must be important. Let me send some of my men to the borders. No. Alright, no. It was an important message. Daymar, you were the worst son ever. Bring on King Harry. Well, let's be formal here. King Henry, please. Thank you. Right. Then the plus side, no matter how bad King Harry does, he can't do worse than a Daymar, who was killed on his first day after spending half an hour shuffling in the rubbish under the throne. We should create a pilgrimage to the tomb of St. Almond. No, we're not setting up a tomb to St. Almond. It's absolutely fine. Oh, everyone hated that. Never mind. We should attack the kingdom to the south. They're growing stronger. We just got invaded, like yesterday. I really think we shouldn't, but you know what? Let's get the... Oh, that was bad for the army. I would like to conduct a mass to the memory of your father. Yes, that seems sensible, albeit apparently weirdly expensive. I met a strange lady well versed in the ancient arts of plants and dreams. Would you like to meet her? Yes, that seems reasonable. The sorcerer, meet the witch. A clergyman just introduced me to a witch. Fascinating. I'm Lady Sekos. I can help you understand the laws of nature and the limits of humankind. And that sounds useful indeed. I need to watch the church, by the way. We would like to raise a new tax for the church, shared with the crown, of course. Abso-flipping-lutely. Yes, marvellous. That gets a bit of money. Sire, we should spend some money to build a communal barn to prevent famine. Yeah, that seems sensible as well, albeit a little bit expensive. This will have an effect every year. Providence. The barn was expensive, but it's good protection to avoid famine and people's unrest. Ah, so now I get a little bonus every year to people. Nice. This is your 20th birthday, my lord. We should celebrate. We could, but maybe we shouldn't have a birthday party because we're very low on money and everything. The people of the Western Village are afraid of goblins. Who should take care of this? You or the church? Yeah, let the church handle it. Lovely. I have a gift for you in one of my hands. Left to the right or right to the left. How very, very odd. Just in case it's a bad thing, I'm going to go with the church. Yes, it was a bad thing. Graham Loosetongue gives you a golden cross. He runs away shrieking. So it's bad for the church, but good for the treasury. Perfect. This bloody jester stole our cross. What's that in your hand? Take it back. State property... No, it's state property now, screw you. I would like to open a couple of shops for my wares and charms. Yes. No, sorry, you can't. The last time I kind of gave, like, an alchemist or whatever free reign, it kind of led to my deposition. So, no, you can't. The King of the West is offering us money to buy a small part of the country. No, the people aren't going to like it. We're just going to have to lose the money to keep the people's kind of opinion of us high. The merchants would like to create a new guild and send their representative to court. I feel like if I say yes, well, who can mind that much? Is that really going to be that bad? Okay, there are too many people to execute. I need help from the army. No, I feel like that's going to go down badly if I assign the army to help with mass executions. Oh, I really need to do something that's good for the people. My lord, what about a bit of fencing? I'm a good teacher. Let's bet a bit of money. En garde. No. Oh, dear. If I say no, the people hate me for being a bad sport. If I say yes, I have a feeling he's going to murder me. Let's see how this goes. You look like a reckless worm trying to fight an eagle, and I can say with a sword or really a small partridge. Oh! Insult fighting is back. Haven't seen that in a game for a few decades. Well, let's go in and see what happens with really a small partridge. Just your kind of a lungy forward thing. Ooh, I think that was bad. Your mother would be proud of your knitting skills. Okay, so it's literally showing me what happens next. So let's just kind of go ever so slightly forward, but then put a shield up, and you will make a nice jumper. So all is fair in love and war, except you, and then I'll kind of move forward just a little bit. And then, no, I don't want to back off, except you. Oh! Okay, so I went into a fencing duel. He threw a dagger in my head. That's apparently fine according to the rules, and I'm not dead. You'll do better next time. Do you want to know how to improve? Yes or no? Yes, I kind of do, and that costs money. Fencing depends on your choices. Attack is bright and explosive. Defense is cunning and deceitful. Carry on. If you defend, you gain a chance to trigger a special move the following turn. Okay, that's interesting. Carry on, please. Look at your opponent and you'll learn new thrusts and tricks that way. Thank you very much. Says next time, it probably won't be for play. I would like to conduct new research on weapons and warfare. Will you help? Look, you got the previous king flipping deposed. Alright, and oh dear. Okay, whatever happens, it's going to have an impact on the people, and they're totally going to storm the castle. I'd like to conduct new research on weapons and warfare. Which is going to be... What are the people going to hate? Will I help? No, I'm going to refuse, because I think they don't like this guy. So, no. Okay, good. The people liked that. Cereals are really cheap these days, my lord. You should adjust the price of bread. Raise it ever so slightly, but only a little bit. The goldsmiths of the capital created a cartel to organise their trade. They want your approval. Yes or no? No. Ban it, but the people will be happy, presumably, because they don't want cartels, right? Okay, good. We're salvaging the people situation. The mines are full of gold, my lord. We are rich. I am rich. We are all rich. Money for everyone. Oh, 19 years in power. This is going bloody well. Well done, Harry. Harry the Sorcerer. Oh, that's not going to go down well with the church. Your kingdom is poor and weak. A benevolent friend of mine would like to offer some help. For free. I don't like this one little bit, but... Okay. Oh, that's intriguing. That actually happened. The doctor is conducting ungodly experiments in a hidden room. He must be stopped. I'm well aware of that. Only affects the church. Well, actually, the last time there were hidden experiments, it did cause trouble. Yes, I agree. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with this room. I have to conduct my experiments somewhere. Be discreet. Not anymore. And that's going to lead to... What will happen if I say not anymore? What will the people think of me banning the secret experiments? Well, surely that will impact negatively the church. Okay, well, I have actually survived 20 years as in power, which is nice. A group of people have become enraged and are now hunting witches. Are we allowed to kill if necessary? No or yes? No, because people is the worst situation right now. And apparently this derangement was caused by rye grain poisoning. Should we burn the stocks? Yes. No. No, don't do it. I need the... Oh, things are going a little bit... Things are getting a bit wrong here. The poisoning spread and became difficult to control. How difficult to control? The people are looking for a scapegoat. They've killed the priest and the general. Send the army. Close the gates. Oh, God. The poisoning situation is going to cause trouble. I'm not sure if I've even got enough army. No, I probably don't. We've got loads of church and loads of money. So as long as people doesn't drop massively, just close the gates and weather the storm. Oh, we're fine. Rex moans in despair. Something is not right. Pat the dog. Yep. I did not see that coming. Diabolus, time is gone, space is insane, here it comes, here again, you feel your mouth closing down as if you never had one. This will have an effect every year. Oh, sorry, it's because it's the year 666. I thought the devil had just arrived because I patted the dog. Okay, oh. No, it was the dog. The dog was actually the devil. Right, little king, little puppet. Apparently I haven't met the devil yet. I'm moderately confident I have. So, what the heck? Okay, doesn't matter which way I go, the church isn't going to be happy with me communing with the devil. There are no words, says the devil dog. And, oh, I feel like things are going wrong here. Have I just murdered everyone? I think I've just murdered everyone. Centuries ago, you asked for eternal power in exchange for your soul. I'm moderately confident I didn't. I don't remember that in the slightest. Fortunately, you didn't mention anything about immortality, the Archbishop of Canterbury says. And each of your deaths is enjoyable, but even more so is the choice I will let you make now. Go, little puppet, and see you again in 666 years. And I have indeed met the devil. Right, devious... The heck is happening now? Death Wish. The next character you say yes to will die. Oh. Well. That's interesting. So, remember that. Don't say yes to anyone unless we've got a trouble. Also, apparently, the whole devil dog situation appears to have stabilised everything really nicely somehow. So, for a fantastic harvest, feed the people. Oh, good for everything, lovely. The Eastern Baronies are regrouping under the banner of a terrible warlord. Send the army... No, don't do that because we've got plenty of people. Oh, not anymore, we don't. The Eastern Baronies are attacking. We will only prevail by enlisting the population. Oh, all right, fine, go ahead. Oh, the people situation is an utter disaster. A body was found later that year, horrifyingly torn and bloated. We may have a problem. A monk has started to bite his brothers and it's spreading fast. Oh, bloody hell. General! Yes, indeed, werewolves. I don't deal with that. Well, someone has to flipping deal with it. Let the church deal with it, for goodness sake. There's a crisis in your church. We need to reform our religion. Didn't we do that not long ago? No, we're not doing that, alright? Screw you. And my lord, the wolves are eating our children. Can we hunt them? Do you mean the wolves or the werewolves? Because we've really got to be specific about that point these days. I will hunt them myself. You're bluffing. Oh, I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to hunt them myself. Yes. The hunt was a success. We should have a very fine banquet tonight. That went far better than I was expecting. Yes. Or no, give the food to the people. Nice. My lord, I'm Master Vargin, the Merchants Guild Master. Please accept a token of our gratitude. I will take no bribe. Yes, I will gladly take a big pile of money because I can use it later for things. You should organise a curfew. The streets of the capital are not safe at night. No, I don't think so. Oh, that was bad for everyone. Tweet, who's in charge of this bird? Thank you very much, bird. I can teach you a few things about white magic. Oh, don't say yes to her. She'll die. Yeah, no, I don't want her to die. She can potentially be useful. No, sorry. And should we build embassies in neighbouring countries? It may be a good way to prevent wars. Well, I didn't particularly want you to die, but alright, fine, whatever, gladly. I'm guessing he just died off screen somewhere. We want to build a new marketplace. It will open our economy to foreign trade. Yes, that seems reasonable. Nice, everyone's happy with that. I can build a hospital to prevent a surge of epidemics. Yeah, do that, we've got all this money, nice. So, Mount Care, the hospital will limit the consequences of epidemics and catastrophes. Nice! That seems useful. Our beautiful capital smells of garbage half the year. Let's build a sewer system. Yep, I've got all this money. Use it. Long live the king. You're turning 50 years old today. Blimey, it has been a good reign, hasn't it? Don't tell me, for goodness sake. The Vikings are attacking us. We should defend our kingdom from the north. We absolutely should. I've got plenty of everything except money, but even then I think we did all right. The Vikings are defeated. Should we exterminate all of the prisoners? Yeah, no pity. They attacked us. Screw them. So the folks of a remote village are teaching their children to spit on the king's men. Should we make an example? Yes, once again, we absolutely should. The estuary of the River Drop is a dangerous swamp for travellers. We should sanitise the whole area. No, we can't afford to right now. Sorry. And I curse you for the massacre of my soldiers, says Waldruff the Lone Wolf. I think he might have been one of the Vikings. How flipping dare you? Look, you're my slave now. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, apparently. My lord, you seem to breathe with a lot of difficulty. Are you all right? Yes, I think I'm fine. I may not be fine. I'm getting on a bit for the medieval era. Help, the communal barn is on fire. Send some garrisons. Yes, do that. We've got plenty of troops. And I heard strange noises in the castle last night. We should have more guards patrolling. Yes, but we're really... Oh, I feel like money's almost run out. If I say no, I suspect it's going to be bad for people. But if I say yes, it's going to cost... Hopefully we can afford it. You wake up in the middle of the night, feeling the years bending your back. You are old and tired. Stay awake, go back to sleep. Maybe try and stay awake. Like, going to sleep seems dangerous at the moment. Old age. You won't be able to hear or understand properly. Scared, you try very hard to hide your ailment from the court. I think they're going to guess I got old, but I'm literally out of money. Oh dear. That's what old age means. If you get old enough, you literally can't read the text anymore. Your country is ruined, my lord. Merchants and nobility own every... Oh. I think she might be trying to tell me I just ran out of money. And the dogs have eaten my crown. Well, that's unfortunate. You're tortured and your body is thrown to the dogs. Your name becomes an insult. Harry the Ancient. Oh, well. He did all right next to pretty much everyone else. He got the king high score and everything. That was a good reign. Remember the day when I petted my dog and he turned out to be Satan? That was a fun day. But you know what? I think you get the point, ladies and gentlemen. This here is reigns, and as you go forward, you can kind of just keep track of... Well, I don't know if it's really like a family tree, if it's more just like just a collection of history of the monarchs. I'm not sure whether they're always kind of related. Sometimes they're young and there's no record they actually had children or anything. You can kind of see all their titles and stuff. It's quite nice. I like there being kind of an ongoing narrative. Gerald the Young, then Robert the Wise, who made terrible decisions, William the Father, Edema, who died so quickly he didn't actually gain a title because he died on his first day. He was a great king. And then finally followed up by Harry the Ancient, who unfortunately spent all of the money on a series of excellent initiatives and then sadly sort of died. But yes, this is out on Steam. It's also kind of, well, you can see it's kind of mainly designed to be a mobile game. It is literally like a Tinder-like app, but where you're managing a medieval feudal society rather than deciding who you want to try and sleep with. So maybe this is your sort of thing. I'll put a link to the Steam version in the description below, but yes, it is also available through various app versions and what have you. It's rather good fun. It's very, very simple, but it does it quite nicely. I like the art style, I like the balance of it. If I have one criticism, then sometimes decisions can have such massive swings that you don't really have any way of predicting that, like, you know, a bar that's half full up will just be wiped out by a single bad decision, and you didn't really have many ways of telling that was about to happen. So sometimes it can be a little bit arbitrary, but then so is life, so maybe that's the point. This is Reigns. It's good enough. It's a fun little entertainment. It's incredibly cheap. I think I got this for like £2 on Steam. So for that, yeah, it's decent enough. It's a fun little distraction, and I recommend it if only on that basis alone. So more of this sort of thing in the future, ladies and gentlemen, I am sure. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. This has been the rather fun little experiment of Reigns. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Eroticism. How important is it to have erotic or love scenes? It's a film about bakery. Very important. Okay, so Ben and Arthur just came on TV. That's Ben and that's Arthur. Dinner Date's a really good film. Aside from the bit where he eats her, that's arguably not as good.